In this video, I'm going to be showing y'all how Henry just took home a share in a $1.7 million MCS tournament, bro. This man is the GOAT. I mean, I'm glazing right now, but you can't deny it, bro. He is the GOAT. He just held dead to 0 points in the final game. Like, that is actually insane. Bro put on some of the craziest defense. I mean, watching him play this defense was just like if you was watching it, you was looking the same way as me. Like, bro, this defense is crazy. Like, he is a defensive mastermind, literally, bro. I'm gonna show y'all boys exactly how he did it. We're gonna get straight into it. Stay tuned, man. My guys, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you've been keeping up with the channel, look at the new view we got, man. Look at the new view. Hey, we're gonna get into that another video, though, man. We're gonna get into that another video because we only focusing on Henry's defense right now. That's gonna be another video. But we are in the 46 defense right now. I know for a fact Henry was in the 46 defense. Now you can run this out of multiple D, but for right now we are in the 46 playbook, and that's the best playbook in the game, honestly. On defense, that is the best playbook in the game. Multiple D is runner up second, but to me, honestly, 46 is the best defense in the game because we're gonna be running nickel 3-3, and also we are gonna be looking at dollar 3-2. Two of the defenses that he ran that won him hella cash. I mean, that defense was crazy, bro. But we're gonna get a nickel 3-3 first. He ran his defense against Dub. He had Dubby in a box, and to me, Dubby is one of the greatest offensive players you will ever see in Madden. I mean, I've been watching Dubby for so long. I've been watching Dubby probably since like 2016. But man, I wanted Dubby to pull that out, and when I saw Henry run his defense, I said, God damn, it ain't nothing you could do, bro. Like, it ain't nothing you could do for real. But getting straight into it, we're gonna look at our coaching adjustments, and right now I got my auto flip on. Auto alignment is on default. Now you can use man auto alignment for this defense right here at nickel 3-3, but I know you can do both, which is default and man, so I'm gonna just be in default for right now. And as far as zone drops go, I cannot tell you what he was running on his zone drops because they do not show that side of the ball when it comes to MCS. They only show the offensive stream for the MCS. I really can't tell. I feel like if I had to put my money on it, if somebody had a gun in my hand and said put your money on it, I would assume that he's playing default. That's just what I would assume off looking at that, truly. As far as substitutions go, you know, you put whoever you want out there, whoever you feel like you comfortable with in a certain situation, you know what I'm saying, or a certain area. Right here, I got MYCAREER in the middle of the field because that's my user. I like to have a good superstar safety as my user, somebody I feel like who will get a pick at any moment. And on the right side, like right here, I got Jordan Poyer on my right side, another great superstar safety. It's going to come into key when I run this defense because I'm going to show y'all this against a gun bunch look, and you're going to see how it's going to come into key. I'm going to show y'all. The play we're going to be running is going to be Nickel Blitz 0. Nickel Blitz 0 hit the streets of Madden 24 and has the streets of Madden 24 on lock right now. This is probably one of the best plays, if not top 3 best plays in Madden 24 when it comes to defense. Nickel Blitz 0 is going to be the call. We're going to call it, and like I said, I'm going to show you this against a gun bunch. And let's do it against verticals. A very popular play out of gun bunch. A very popular play in general. Probably a top 5 play in Madden. This is the play and how it's going to look. No adjustments. Just stock. This is how it looks right here. And I'm going to show you all these adjustments. I'm not going to go too fast. I'm going to try to be very descriptive with my adjustments. Well, and I ain't going to say my adjustments. This is his defense. And this is exactly how it would go right here. Exactly how it would go right here. So what you're going to want to do for starters, I'm going to go slow right here. You're going to want to press your defensive line. I mean, you're going to press your cornerbacks. I don't know why I said defensive line. You're going to make sure your defensive line is spread out. Move this guy right here to the left side. You see where Von Miller is. Move to the left side. And you want him to kind of be on the edge because I'm a QB contain. And I want to make sure that that linebacker slash safety is my QB container. Then I'm going to shift my other linebacker to the right side of the field by pressing right on the D-pad and shifting right. And then the biggest key is you're going to press left on the D-pad and shift that D-line to the right side. I'm shifting to the right side because you see that nickel cornerback right in front of Keenan Allen, not Jordan Poyer with the superstar, that nickel cornerback. Wherever you see that nickel cornerback is where you're going to want to shift your D-line. So if this 3 wide receiver gun bunch set was on the left side of the field, I would be shifting my D-line to the left side, but they're on the right, so I'm shifting to the right. This is the base look right here. You see Austin Ekeler is not manned up. Now, Jordan Poyer and my nickel cornerback is blitzing. You don't really want to do that because that will mess up the loop blitz. That will kind of throw off the whole loop. So a lot of times what I saw Henry do was he would take him and just throw him into a QB spot. And that's why I said that right side linebacker is going to play a key because he's going to do a lot of versatile things. Like right there, I can throw him into a QB spot. If you just know how to adjust, which is key in this game is all about adjusting. Henry just won the MCS off straight adjusting, and I watched very closely. Say that top left safety who's guarding 7, Gerald Everett. Let's say if I just took him and manned him up on Austin Ekeler, and then I took Jordan Poyer and manned him up on Everett too. That's everybody's manned up. Straight man coverage, cover 0. I like this right here. Now let me before I say I like this, let me make sure I give y'all a key factor. Make sure you double tap RB or R1 and QB contain, because like I said, you want that left side linebacker slash safety, that nickel corner to be the containers. You don't want the defense line to be the containers. You want to make sure that they are the containers. So stock, this is how it would look. It would get there beautifully. Look at the left side, looping beautiful. And the left side got there. A lot of times the right side is going to be the side of the field that's really going to loop the best and get to the quarterback within 2 seconds. Usually if the right side don't get there, it's going to be the left side. If the left side don't get there, it's going to be the right side. So now I'm going to go medium fast with my adjustment. You know what I'm saying? I can make these adjustments in a matter of 2 seconds, but I'm going to go medium fast right here. You're going to press, make sure this dude is on the left side, make sure he's the container. Then we're going to shift to the right. And then we're going to crash our D-line to the right. And one thing I also want to say is make sure that you kind of in this box, because you want to disengage the offensive lines. You want to bluff that blitz. Make sure that you mess up the offensive line adjustments by making them think that you're blitzing. Hop out of there and get back in the coverage, because you want to watch the field. Now, like I said, you don't really want to make 2 people blitz on that right side, so I'm going to drop him into something. You know what I'm saying? I might just cross man him and say, hey, you go get Austin Eckler. And I'm going to bluff like I'm going to go over there, and boom, that loop is going to be there in 2 seconds. So we're going to call it stop. Boom. Look at that. We there. Look how beautiful that defense was. Now it's practice mode. It's practice mode. But if this was not practice mode and you even thought about throwing that ball to Keenan Allen, I'm there. If Henry saw you do that, he's there. Just say I make my adjustments. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, these are the adjustments I make. Boom. This looks like a set right here. You know what I'm saying? And this is just stock. I haven't even done nothing with Jordan Poyer on my right side. Like I said, you don't want 2 people blitzing on the right side. Hey, I saw Henry do some crazy adjustments on this. Now let's just say I put Jordan Poyer on the QB spot, drop my left side guy into this, my left side corner that's manned up on Mike Williams into that, and then I drop Cam Lewis, my safety, into an inside third. And that's a cover 3 on the left side of the field, and I got man coverage on the right side of the field. Hey, making these type of adjustments right here is what kill people. Now I know it might look funny, I know it might look weird. If you watch the MCS, them defenses look so weird, because all you want to do is confuse your opponent. That's all you want to do. He might even take that top right safety and man him up on the tight end, and then take Jordan Poyer, put him in a hard flat, and it look like this. Just show you how I look if I ran something like this, bro. Like, the loop gonna be there. It's a confusing look. It's gonna be there every single time, bro. It's just all about adjusting, bro. Like, for real. Now, real quick, I'm going to just show y'all this quick forward. Now, right here, you're going to see him play very aggressive, and he's also going to play very conservative at the right time. But he made some minor adjustments right here. You see on the left side, his top left safety dropped into a curl flat. On that top right side, he had him playing over the top, because W loves to send that go route over the top, and his gun bunch said it works for him every single time, and Henry knew. So he played that perfectly, sent the loop blitz on both sides, and caused a throw out of sack. Now, boom, we get in a 2nd and 10. He just sent great pressure, got to the quarterback, caused a throw out of sack. So this time, he plays a conservative. He only sends 3 and drops 8 back in the coverage. And look how when W gets the ball, he kind of panics. He could have just kind of sat in the pocket a little bit, but I feel like him kind of moving with his quarterback caused that D lineman to get open through that gap. And now he's just, you know, on the run, throwing a bad read. And you can see right there, he's got a QB spot playing over the top in the middle of the field, making sure he can't go anywhere. And that QB spot is also playing in the middle of the field, them 2 drags. Like, bad read right there. Boom, we get into a 3rd and 10. Henry is just like, right here, I'm going to just roll the dice, send the blitz stop, and we gonna be there, bro. He only manned up 4 people. The running back was unmanned, as you can see. He just sent the heat right at him, and he ended up getting there, bro. He knew, like, I'm gonna send the dogs, I'm gonna watch the running back, I'm gonna take this chance on 3rd and 10. Let's get aggressive. Perfect defense, bro. Nah, he jawing at W. Because he going crazy, bro. He going crazy. He locking them up. Nah, it's 4th and 10. Look at this defense right here, bro. This is such good defense right here. Look at the right side of the field. It's a cover 2 over there, because he dropped that corner into a cloud flat, and he's got that safety playing over the top. And that cloud flat is also playing that post corner that he wanted to throw in that gun bunch set. Got X manned up on that drag route. And look at that. He took his right side linebacker and cross-manned him all the way over to square his isolated receiver, and also has a curl flat over there. Bro, this is such a box, bro. There's nothing you can do. That is just like a perfect example of how he ran his defense. Now he really talking crazy. He had that nigga W in a box, bro. For this next defense we about to get into, what is going to be $3-2, still on the 46 playbook. You're going to want to make a couple adjustments to your coaching adjustments, you know. In this play right here, you're not going to want to leave your auto flip on. You want to cut that off. You want to cut your auto alignment to base, because they're going to come out in the same exact set every time when you run base. As far as zone drops go, I still would leave them on default. I still would just leave them on default. Me personally, I leave all my zone drops on default, and like I said, if I had to put my money on it, I feel like Henry had his zone drops on default. As far as substitutions go, that's up to you. You know, you sub the way you want to sub. You put whoever you want out there to be out there. If you want Jordan Poyer in the backside of the field because he has deep out zone kill, you do that. That's cool. Me personally, right here, when I want $1, I want my 2 best safeties right here in the middle of the field. But you're gonna want to come on in base, and the main play we're gonna be focusing on is, you already know, DB Fire 2. DB Fire 2 done had the streets of Madden on lock for so long. It is tough. It is tough. We call DB Fire 2. We're gonna come out against a gun bunch look once again. And man, when I tell you I saw him run this defense on Dez, this is the defense right here that held Dez to 0 points. Literally 0 points. The number 2 Madden player in the world held to 0 points. But getting into this defense, man, this defense is so versatile, bro. It's so many things you can do. Now, this is the stock look out of it, and honestly, if you run a running stock, I mean, the first thing you're gonna always want to do, in my opinion, is you're gonna want to press, move these safeties kind of forward a little bit. You know, just you don't want to show such a soft look. You want these safeties to be kind of up in their face a little bit. If you run a running stock, now a lot of times you just run a stock on like a 3rd and 3, a 4th and 3. You know what I'm saying? And like close range, because you got these 2 corners on the right and the left side that's playing soft squats. You mix them into a hard flat. A hard flat is gonna play anything pretty much under 10 yards, and then if you move them into a cloud flat, they're usually gonna play anything over 10 yards. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times on that left side, you see where Mike Williams is isolated. A lot of times when you put them on that cloud flat or a hard flat, you're gonna take this safety right here and man them up, because it's a lot of space in between that little tight window and the cover 2 where that quarterback might be able to fit that ball in there between the safety and the cornerback. So it's kind of good to man that up. That's one adjustment you can make. There's so many adjustments you can make out of this. I'm gonna leave it regular just for right now, just showing y'all. And you see I got these 2 nickelback corners right here blitzing. They are very key as well, and this man right here is extremely key in my opinion, because if you're gonna play aggressive, kind of the way I felt like Henry did, I think he played very aggressive with this defense. A lot of times, I want to say 80% of the times, he sent both of those nickel cornerbacks to go get him, and you want to make sure you QB contain them as always. They feel like they get through a lot better when you QB contain. If you really want them to get there, you're gonna move this guy over to make sure that he's the QB container. If you got time, that might be a tough adjustment for you to get to, because of the time. You know, the guy you playing against might snap the ball pretty fast. And just running this stock, I just want to show y'all how well this blitz is gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna have much time to throw the ball. That's just me throwing this stock. That's just me running this stock. If I play Madden myself, I run that defense stock a lot, and it works to perfection. Not gonna be no major adjustments you're gonna make out of this defense, like I just showed y'all before. I mean, like I said, you're gonna want to come out in baseline, just press, make sure you move your safeties up a little bit, because you don't want to play such a soft coverage. You know what I mean? And like I said, it's just so many things you can do. Like for instance, you got these 2 corners blitzing off the nickel side. Now, if you want to, you can play it conservative and not blitz both of them. You can just blitz one. Let's say I man up Mike Williams, put Micah high in a curl flat, and then drop my top left safety into an inside zone. That's perfect coverage right there. That's excellent coverage right there. Like I said, you're gonna want to confuse a lot of people when you play this game. If I want to, I can do anything with him. I can man him up on the running back, and I'm gonna live with this right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call it. And look how excellent that defense gets there. Now, like I said, I kind of see Keenan Allen broke open, but this is just for, you know, tutorial wise. You know what I'm saying? This is just for tutorial wise. If I really had to worry about that, I know me myself, I can adjust out of that very quickly. And boom, this is a quick adjustment right here that I'm gonna make. Extremely weird right here, but it's a lot of different adjustments that you can make out of this. And I can't even give you the adjustments that he was making out of this, because it depends on who you're playing. It depends on what they're doing. It's gonna look very different. But like Keenan Allen was open last time, so I just put a hook curl right there, and boom. It's so many adjustments in dollar when it comes to DB Fire that I really cannot just show y'all exactly how to do it. And I feel the same way for Nickel 3-3. I cannot, you know what I'm saying, show y'all exactly how he did every single play by play. You know what I'm saying? Because he just adjusted according to how his player was playing and how he knew off the film that he watched how they play. But it's just so many different things you can do out of this defense. Like right here, look at this defense right here. I got a cover 3 on the left side of the field, and I also got a cover 2 on the right side of the field. So like, you know, you love to do verticals. You man up that tight end, you get rid of that route right there, and boom, look at it. Look at it. The blitz is coming. Now, like I said, I'm not using the middle of the field very hard because it's a tutorial. So Keenan Allen was wide open. I'm just looking at the defensive line, and I'm just trying to, you know, look at everything on the field. If I was using it hard and you even thought about throwing that ball to Keenan Allen, that's a pick. That's a pick every single time. And same thing goes for Henry. He ran his defense to perfection. Literally, bruh, to perfection. Alright, so right here I'm going to show y'all another great in-game example. Pay attention to these 4 downs right here. Just pay close attention. Dez tries to keep it simple, you know, do a little inside zone, but you can't really run the ball in dollar. I know it looks like you can run the ball, the middle of the field is open, but you can't run the ball. So he tries to keep it simple. The next play on 2nd and 8-2, he puts his running back on a little wheel route,
But watch how Henry plays flats. His corners drop back in that DB fire because they're playing hard flats. Pretty much anything under 5 yards or under 10 yards they're going to play. So boom, we get over to a 3rd and 8, and watch how tricky he gets with this defense. On the right side of the field, I'm going to pause. On the right side of the field, you're going to see a cover 3. That middle linebacker on the right is going to drop over into a curl flat. Watch that cornerback on the right side drop back into a deep zone, and that top right safety is going to go into an inside zone. On the left side, look at the cover 2. You see a cloud flat and you see a safety playing over the top. That is so tricky, bruh. He ended up getting a sack within 2 seconds because DB fire is gonna scream, and you gotta read his defense, and you can't really read it because it's 2 different coverages on the field. It's just confusing, you know what I'm saying? Right here, you see he gets a sack on the 3rd and 8. Now we got a 4th and 12. And right here, you're gonna see he ran his DB fire kind of stock, but only adjustment he really made was that right side receiver, the isolated circle receiver. He manned him up with his safety over the top because he knew his pressure would get there fast. And his pressure didn't even get there, bro. It's just Dez is just panicking. The pressure gonna keep coming. Your opponent gonna eventually panic, bro. It was no need for him to make this throw. He could have waited. But Henry baited him, bro. He got him to make a bad read. That's excellent defense, bro. And he did. That was kind of stock, like I said. All he did was put that safety manned up on that circle ride receiver. Excellent defense. I just want to show you all these 2 more plays again, real quick. Watch how perfectly this defense is. He gonna run something different every single time, and even on those 4th downs, he ran something different every single time. But the base is always DB fire 2. Always DB fire 2. Dez is trying to get this post right off. He sends the heat, and look at how like the middle of the field is like wide open because he took that left side linebacker and manned him up on the tight end. And now Dez just has to make a quick decision. I mean, nothing is really open. He has to take a sack right here, bro. So 2nd and 18. Look at this, getting frustrated, bro. His defense was crazy. Get to a 2nd and 18. Henry does pretty much the same adjustment by taking his left side linebacker and manning him up on the tight end. But on the right side, this time he presses circle to make sure that that in route does not come free again, because last play it was a little bit free, but he couldn't make the read in time. Right here again, it's an empty pocket. Dez just panics and makes a terrible read, and Dez is a tough player. So to get a tough player like that to make terrible reads is just insane, bro. Excellent defense by Henry again, bro. It was crazy.
I feel like that right there, what I just showed y'all, was a perfect example of what I just said when I say I cannot show y'all every single adjustment out of this defense, particularly because it's just about adjusting. Like, he's really adjusting to whatever offense Dez was in, and it's perfect, bro. And that's why I feel like Henry wins all the time, bro. He knows how to call the right play at the right time. Everybody runs these defenses. Everybody runs dollar, nickel 3-3. It's all about the simple fact that you have to put it together the right way, bro. Hope this video helped y'all out. Like I always say, if y'all feel like y'all do not understand the adjustment or anything, bro, feel free to comment. I always comment. I mean, I always reply to the comments, especially good ones, you know, that really have a genuine question. Excellent defense by Henry. Shout out to Henry for winning that again, bro. I'm gonna catch y'all boys.